In this lesson, we will learn about the keywords in the word problems, and we learn about problem solving steps that you can use to solve any kind of word problems. And at the end, we will solve a few examples together. Oh, I forgot to tell you, BNK48 also wants you to learn how to solve the word problems. So, don't give up. As a 5th grade student, you should already know that there are different types of word problems. Addition problems, subtraction problems, multiplication problems, division, and mixed problems. Now, you might ask, how do I find out that? Well, I have a technique for that. The keywords. A keyword is a sign in a word problem that will help you to identify the type of the problem. Let's take a look on some of them. Sometimes a word problem asks you to add without using the word add. There are keywords in the word problem that tell you need to add, such as increased by, more than, combined, all together, in total, in all, some. These words all mean the same as add, and there are clues that you will need to solve the problem by using addition. Let's look at an example where the word problem asks you to add. Amy has 45,400 baht. Owen has 8,200 baht more than Amy. How much money do they have all together? Let's look for a clue or keyword in this problem. Which keyword do you see in this problem? Right, all together. Correct. So let's look for some more information that help us to solve the problem. We know that Amy has 45,400 baht, and also we know that Owen has 8,200 baht more than Amy. The question asks how much they have all together. So, Amy has 45,400 and Owen has 8,200 baht more than Amy. More than means add to what Amy has and you will get what Owen has. Alright? So the answer would be 45,400 plus 45,400 plus 8,000 equal 99,000 baht in total or all together. Sometimes the word problem asks you to subtract in another words. Those words are decreased by, less than, fewer than, difference, reduced by, left over, how much more, how many more, how much farther. These words are mean same as subtract or minus. Let's look at an example. The city park is 2 or 5 miles from Roland Elementary School. The city library is 33 over 10 miles from the same school. How much farther from the school is the park than the library? Which keywords do you see in this problem? Yes, how much farther. So we know now that we need to use subtraction to solve this problem. Let's look at the problem again and find more information that help us to solve the problem. The question is, how much farther from a school is the park than the library? For solving this problem, you have to subtract the park distance from a school minus the library distance from the school. The common denominator for this fraction is 10. Therefore, we have 4/10 minus 3/10 is equal to 3 minus 9 equals 6, 3 minus 4 equals 1, and we keep the denominator, and the answer is 6 1/10 miles farther. Sometimes the word problem asks you multiply in other words. These words are times, double, triple, twice, product of, factor. Let's look at an example. Read 21 books. Each book had exactly 2010 words in it. She sold 5 other books for $4.95 each. How many words did Mrs. Holt read? Now, which keywords you can see in this problem? So we know she has 21 books and each book has exactly 2010 words in it. And we have an extra information which is, we don't use it, the price of the books. But obviously we don't need that because the question asks us to find out only how many words did Mrs. Hill read. So the answer is 21 books multiply 2010 words equal 42,210 words. And sometimes the question asks you to divide by using these words. Equal, equally, share, group, every, and half. Let's look at an example. A company donates 935 pencils to a school. The pencils are shared equally among 9 classrooms. The rest of the pencils are given to the library. How many pencils were donated to each classroom and to the library? Which keywords do you see in this problem? We have share and equally. So let's look at the question again and find out more information that help us to solve the problem. So what we know here? We know that the company donates 935 pencils. And also we know that the pencils are shared equally among 9 classrooms. And what question asks us? The question asks us how many were donated to each classroom and to the library. Divide 935 pencils to to 9 classroom, and the remainder of your division is the number of the pencils that are given to the library. So the answer is 935 divided by 9 is equal 103 pencils, and the remainder is 8. So each classroom receive 103 pencils and the library receive only 8. There are 4 main steps to solve a math word problem. Understand. First step is understand the problem. 2. Plan your solution. 3. Solve the problem or carry out the plan. 4. Check your answer. Does your answer make sense or not? Let's look at each one separately. When you read a word problem, it's important that you understand it before you try to solve it. It might seem obvious, but if you start working on a problem before fully understand what you are looking for, you will get confused and want to give up. To understand a word problem, first read it carefully once, then read it again. Looking for keywords, important numbers, and of course the question that problem asks. You can underline or highlight the important information. Let's look at an example. During the Christmas holidays, about 336 planes take off every day from the airport. If the airport opens 12 hours during each day, how many planes take off from the airport in each hour? Now, to be sure you have got the problem, let's read it again. Once you fully understand the problem, it's time to make a plan to solve it. What keywords you can see in this problem? The question asks, the airport opens 12 hours during each day. How many planes take off from this airport in each hour? So we know that 336 planes take off every day, and a working day at the airport is 12 hours. So if 336 planes take off every day from the airport during these 12 hours, how many planes take off from this airport in each hour? So we know we have already number of airplanes that are taking off every day, which is 336, and we know a working day at the airport is 12 hours. So if we want to find out the number of airplanes that take off in 1 hour, simply we have to divide the number of airplanes for a day divided by 12 hours a day, then we get the answer. During a normal day, there are 782 passengers in average that are late for their plane each day. However, during the Christmas holidays, there are 1,835 passengers that are late for their planes each day, which cause delay of 14 planes. How many more passengers are late for their planes in each day during the Christmas holidays? So remember, the first step, we have to understand the problem. What a problem asks you to do and which math operation you have to use. Can you tell me now, which keywords do you see in this problem? how many more, right? A sign of subtraction. So what question asks you to do? The question asks how many more passengers are late for their planes in each day during the Christmas holiday. So what important number do we have in this question? We have 782 passengers in average that are late for their plane each day during a normal day. And then we have 1,835 passengers that are late for their plane during the Christmas holidays. And then we have an extra information. So now we know we have to do subtraction. Now we important numbers. So let's solve the problem. So first we plan our solution. If we want to solve this problem, we have to subtract the number of late passengers in a normal day from the number of late passengers. So the answer would be 1,835 minus 782 is equal 1,053. Going back, read the question again. That's how you can check your answers. I know you would say now, hey you, the wizard, this problem was too easy to solve. You are right. Let's solve some different problems from what we have solved till now. Write an equation using x and then solve the equation. On the New Year Eve, there were 7,580 tons of cargo loaded in the morning. In the afternoon, there were X tons of cargoes. The total weight of cargoes loaded on the day weighed 12,997 tons. I hope you can solve this one by yourself. I give you 3 minutes to read the question again and think about it. And if you can, just follow the steps and write the answers. Okay, now let's do it together. So step 1, let's understand the problem. What a problem asks you to do. Write an equation using x and solve the equation. Alright, so now let's see what information we have, what important number we have. We know that there were 7,580 tons of cargo loaded in the morning. And in the afternoon, there were X tons of cargo. So we don't know the total weight of cargoes loaded on the day weighed 12,997. So here, what keyword can you see in this problem? We can see the total, right? The total is a sign of addition. So we know if we add X to 7,580, we should get 12,997, which is total weight, right? So let's write the equation. 7,580 plus x equal 12,997. So now we write an equation, which is the question asks us to do. Now let's solve the equation. So x equal 12,997 minus 7,580. Therefore, X is equal 5,147 tons of cargo. Okay, let's do another example. Mrs. Hilt earns $3,000 a month. Her rent is $660 each month. Her monthly food bill is $340, and her insurance costs 1/3 of what she makes. How much money does she have left after paying those three bills? So let's read it again to fully understand what question asks us to do. So the question asks us, how much money does she have left after paying those three bills? We know that her monthly income is $3,000. So let's write down her expenses, and whatever we get in total, we subtract it from her income. Her rent is $660 plus her monthly food bill is $340. Her insurance costs 1/3 of what she makes. So she makes $3,000 a month. Therefore, 1/3 of, we have to multiply 3,000 to 1/3 or 1/3, right? Or simply just divide 3,000 by 3. So 3,000 multiplied by 1/3 or 1/3 would be 3,000/3 or 3,000 divided by 3, and the answer is $1,000. So her insurance cost her $1,000 monthly. So now we have all her monthly expenses. We need to add all those expenses together and then subtract the total expenses from her income, and then we will get the answer. Sometimes a mathematical problem goes like this. A farmer had 40 chickens and rabbits all together. He counted a total of 120 legs. Find the number of chickens and the number of rabbits that the farmer had. The beauty of this type of problem is its opportunity to explore the problems and a variety of methods to solve the problems. Sometimes we need to tap into our general knowledge to solve the problems. Let's solve one of the types. A farmer has 30 chickens and rabbits all together. There are only 100 legs. Find the number of chickens and the number of rabbits that the farmer has. This method is also known as the guess and check method. Step 1 for this method. First, we start with half the total for each animal. We know that chicken has 2 legs, rabbit has 4 legs. So let's make our table. Okay, in this table we have number of chickens, number of legs, number of rabbits, number of legs, of rabbit legs, and total number of legs. So first case would be the farmer has 15 chicken and 15 rabbit. 50 chickens has 30 legs in total. 15 rabbit has 60 legs in total. 50 multiply 4, 50 multiply 2. The total number of legs would be 90. So let's go to next step. So we got 90. Our first case was of 15 of chickens and 15 of rabbits, and the total number of legs was 90, right? But the total number of legs should be 100. So first, we get the difference in total number of legs. 100 minus 90 is equal 10. 10 is difference in total number of legs. So next, we will find the difference in the number of legs between the two animals. So rabbit have 4 legs minus chicken has 2 legs equal 2. 2 is difference in the number of legs between the two animals. Then we will divide 10, the difference in total number of legs, 2, the difference in the number of legs between two animals, which is 2. 10 divided by 2 is equal 5. We add 5 rabbits and we subtract 5 chicken to the first case. So our first case was 15 of chickens, right? So 15 of chickens minus 5 would be 10 of chickens. 10 of chickens would have 20 legs. Our first case for rabbit was 15 also. 15 plus 5 plus 5 rabbits equal 20. 20 multiplied 4 legs become 80. 80 legs plus 20 eggs become 100 legs. So we solved the problem. The total number of legs should be 100 and not 100. Therefore, the farmer has 10 chicken and 20 rabbits. Let's solve another task. Samantha has 30 pieces of $2 and $5 notes altogether. The total value of the money she has is $120. Find the number of pieces of $2 notes and the number of pieces of $5 notes that Samantha has. Let's solve this problem by using another method. This method is a little tricky and yet fun once you have enough practice. First, we assume all money that she has were $5 notes. If is that so she would have 30 pieces of $5. So in total, she would have $150. But the total value of money should be $120. So we would subtract $150 minus $120 equal $30. So there is a difference of $30 in the total value of money. Now we will find the difference between $5 notes and $2 notes, which is $3. $5 minus $2 equal 3. Then we divide the difference of $30 that we had in the total value of money by $3, which is 10, right? $30 divided by 3 is equal 10. Therefore, Samantha has 10 pieces of $2 notes. So if she has 10 pieces of $2 notes, 30 pieces minus 20 pieces, 30 pieces minus 10 pieces is equal to 20 pieces. So Samantha has 20 pieces of $5 notes. So let's check our answer. 10 pieces multiplied by $2 equal $20. 20 pieces multiply $5 equal $100. $100 plus $20 is equal $120. So we get it right. So you can redo this resolve this problem by using the guess and check method, and then compare your answers and compare your solution. So I'm going to do this problem in an alternative way. Instead, we are assuming that all the money were $5 notes. We're going to assume that all were $2 notes. So total 30 notes multiply $2 equal $60. The total value would be $60. $120 minus $60 equal $60. There is a difference of $60 in total value of money. $5 minus $2 equal $3. And then $60 divided by $3 equal 20. So therefore, Samantha has 20 pieces of $5 notes. 30 minus 20 equal 10. Then Samantha has 10 pieces of $2 notes. So it doesn't matter if you chose $2 first, if you choose $2 or $5 at the start, you will get the same answer at the end. The question is, there are 24 cars and motorcycles in a car park. There are a total of 76 wheels. How many motorcycles are there? How many cars are there? So please follow the steps and solve the problem. I will come back to you in 5 minutes with the correct answer. Okay, I have used mechanical absorption method. If we have some older cars, 24 vehicle multiply 4 equal 96 wheels. The total number of wheels would be 96. 96 minus 76 is equal 20. There is a difference of 20 in the total number of wheels. 4 minus 2, 4 wheels for car, minus 2 wheels of bike. Then 20 divided by 2 is equal 10. So there are 10 motorcycles. 24 minus 10, there are 14 cars. I hope you got the answer correctly. So this is all for today. Please do your worksheet, and I hope you enjoy your lesson. We get back to you next week. Thank you for your attention and have a good week.